Hi, my name is Janetta Tynes, and I'm enrolled in Ethics in Human and Social Services. The class or course number is PHIL 222. And with this course, we had to submit an e-portfolio or project talking about a topic that we felt strongly about, that we could provide argumentative based facts about. So when I started thinking about what I wanted to talk about, I started researching and reading and seeing, what interested me and what I wanted to do. So that way, whenever I started finding research, then it would be easier for me to go and elaborate more with my project. So some thinking strategies that I had as I was working on my project portfolio was I would read my research and I would highlight information that I thought would be beneficial to aid in my research paper. And as I was doing research, I would go back and I would read, or I would take out information that I felt that was over repetitive. I kept saying the same thing over and over. So to me, those strategies end up being very beneficial to me. So in the future, I'll use these strategies to help me as I have to provide more research. So moving forward, as I reflect on this process, whether I'm in school or the workplace, I think that I can research and take my time and highlight information and make it useful and use theorists and information that the text provides, or even online resources, because we have a lot of online resources and opportunities now that can help us provide. So what helps me produce a well-written research paper is I always write out my paper before I start typing it. I start writing and jotting down ideas. Then I'll go back and then I'll take things out and I'll reread it. And these strategies have always worked good for me whenever I have had to produce a research paper. When you're in the workplace and during this course, we have workplace capabilities that Bryan and Stratton likes for us to accommodate within our research papers that we can talk about in our e-portfolio. One of our topics were tolerance. So with me, tolerance was finding out more about a topic that I was interested in. And my topic was assisted suicide or early death. When the case that I had, the patient was an elderly man and he wanted to take his pacemaker out because it was giving him a lot of problems. So I went into detail talking about how it was beneficial to him, and I went with the utilitarian theory, as he wanted to be happy, so it's his choice, as he wanted to do what he wanted to do. This was also helping me build up a tolerance to find research about topics that were kind of tough to talk about. Also, another workplace capability is communication. You have communication in every part of life. It doesn't matter if you're in school or your home, your work life. You need to be able to communicate with people, because a lot of times, especially in the workplace, people have miscommunication errors, and this can cause for a lot of friction within the workplace, and that's why it's important for you to have good communication. Also, attitude goes along with communication as well. If you have a good attitude, then your employer will see that, okay, wow, they have a great attitude. They don't like what they're doing, but okay, don't have attitude about it. They're not mad about it, So then you're more susceptible to be in the line for promotions whenever promotions do arise within your workplace. These are just some of the workplace capabilities that are offered, or our course allows us to need as we complete our course completion within Human and Social Services. And I thank you.